What's up, everybody? A Sparrow with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on Subnautica Below Zero. When we left off in the last episode, we had, I think, gotten another of the parallel processing blueprints, but we were still shy on the other one, and I still don't really know where that other one is. However, you may notice on the top right corner there, I've got things pinned. I didn't realize this was a thing, although I did get a comment about it in one of my other episodes the other day. So I just now got around to seeing that. A little bit of a disclaimer, there's been some stuff going on in the background behind the scenes, and I haven't been keeping up with my comments and stuff as well as I tried to do it as best I can, but I've got a lot of unread comments and things like that, so if you miss things or don't hear things from me or something, then that's probably part of it. I didn't just ignore you. But yeah, so there's a new feature now where you can pin things and it'll show you the ingredients for them, which is really cool. And then there's an unpin all, blah, 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 blah. Fun stuff. So I went on an excursion a bit in between the last episode and did some material hunting. And I also have been using this handy-dandy little gizmo, though it is power-hungry, this little guy. Pretty power-hungry. And then I've also been trying to use the other power-hungry thing, which is my scanner room, which has had pretty good results, although I did find that in looking for lead, it's these, like, galena, I don't know if that's how you're saying it or not, but that's how I'm saying it, these galena outcrops, and it is a little weird that it doesn't have an emblem for it. So there's that. It's a little odd, but I missed it the first few times thinking I couldn't find lead. And I used that and the ore detector thing, though both of them have a problem, or at least, I don't know if it's a bug. I don't know if it's a bug or if it's just a temporary thing. And what I mean by that is if I set this to galena outcrops, right? It'll detect one here or so, right? Let me grab my camera, and it does come up here on the HUD. Do I have my lights on? I don't. But if you'll notice, there's nothing here. And I've had this happen numerous times. Like, there's a bunch of places that says there's an outcrop and there isn't. The only thing I can think of is two things, really. There's two possibilities of how that's, or why that's happening. One is that the location for that outcrop is behind the terrain. Like, it's accidentally been put behind the terrain and so you can't access it. The other, well, there's actually three, I guess. The other option is that it's supposed to be there and it's not spawning correctly. But the third is that it's something like you already mined it and it's a node that hasn't respawned yet. I have not been able to figure out which is which. If you'll notice here, though, I have a lot of materials, and it's because I'm pretty sure I have everything I need to make all 4 of these modules, so I don't know if we're going to get to the processing unit today, but we are definitely going to be upgrading the Seatruck significantly. The other thing that I've been doing is I'm leaving the modules out here and then docking the truck, because if I need to repair them or something, I can repair them from out here, but the modules don't really do anything with the power, and so the Seatrack is about the only thing that will go in the moon pool room, and the longer this truck gets, the harder it'll be to get in this weird spot that I kind of put the moon pool, so there's that. So I'm kind of getting to where I'm, like, disconnecting some things, and probably going to leave, like, the train part of it
weather approaching.
Separate.
Shelter.
Okay, so there's also a specific way that these, well, not really. The only specific is that the docking module has to be the caboose, essentially. We don't need the fabricator one, so I'm going to do the sleeper module first. And I know that probably sounds funny, like, it's probably the most useless module, but I was actually building this from a practical approach type thing, like, You know, I've said it before for those of you that watch my space engineer stuff, that it's smart to have your crew quarters and med bay and stuff close to your bridge or your cockpit type of thing, so I was kind of taking that approach with it. Also, one other weird thing is I disconnected the module thinking that the truck on its own would have the backup camera, and apparently the backup camera is just gone. So I wonder if they're going to add something like that in the future. But we're going to park this like so. And then let's go ahead and get another one going. I think we can pull this off, I hope. I hope I'm not going to drop one on top of the other. So, the sleeper, the next I think I want to do is the storage. And then probably the aquarium and then the docking. So, let's do a storage one. Hopefully I can get over this before this drops on my head. Probably should not have done that this way. Whoa, I am moving really slow with this thing. I feel like... Excuse me. I feel like the other one moved a lot faster. Alright, so, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna leave that one there for now. And then I think I want to do the No. I think I want the storage one next. The reason being, if we collect stuff... I guess they're all going a little bit slower. But if we collect stuff, I'm not necessarily concerned about the fabricator as much. This is just kind of the logic behind my process here. I don't know if these will connect or not. Oh, they do. Okay, cool. So, that should be storage. Okay. And then this is the sleep room. So then I think we're going to do the fabricator one, so that the storage and fabricator are right next to each other. I'm kind of trying to organize it in the higher priority things are closer to the truck, in case that wasn't obvious. So the aquarium is probably going to be second to last, and then the docking one actually has to be last. So there's that. I am really surprised that the backup camera is completely gone, though. I'm trying to get that a little closer. Yeah, that's good enough. Alright, here's the next one, which I'm super excited about, because it sounds really cool to have an aquarium thing like that. From something I read in the description on the blueprint page for this, it's that it like drives by, and as you drive by you like vacuum fish up into the tank, and I was like, that sounds really fun. So we're gonna do that one. And then last but not least, we'll do the docking one, which doesn't really serve a purpose at the moment because we don't have a prawn suit, but I feel like that can be rectified relatively simply. Or easily. So... we'll go ahead and dock that one up first, and then we'll take the whole thing up to it. Alrighty. Okay. This has to come with me. Alright, now, I don't know what other modules we can make, but these, I think, are all of the blueprints for all the modules I have at the moment. So, and then the prawn suit would go back here. I'm actually really liking this truck thing. Like, it's kind of cool, in terms of... I was thinking at first, like, are we ever going to get a Cyclops or something? And I'm not really sure if we need one, because of how this truck is put together. It's pretty cool. Alright, so what are we looking at? We've got set picture, we've got a jukebox thing, which I'm gonna say... Ooh! Oh, you can actually sleep! Does it actually reset the day-night cycle like Minecraft? Oh, if it does, I'm gonna be so happy. I've wanted Subnautica to do that for a long time. Tell me it reset it. Oh, that's cool! I don't know if it affected the weather at all. That's so cool. But I don't know, because Is it the sleep? Oh, they did add it. Okay. I was being a dum-dum. I remember a few episodes ago there was no graphic for the sleep one. So I was thinking maybe it was kind of an early version of it, but I guess they've added the graphic to it now. Okay, so we've got a medium storage locker, I guess. It's like a 12 slot. This is a... Wait, is that a 12? Yeah. And this would be an 8. So we got 2 8s, 2 12s, and... Oh, no, 3 12s. 3 12s and 2 8s. That's pretty good. Not bad. And of course, as we progress, if we needed more, we could always put more stuff there. I'm gonna grab all this stuff. I'm actually gonna drink a couple of these. And tell you what, we're gonna make this food, since these are the smaller of the two, and that way we can have some supplies with us that we don't have to carry all the time. I'm actually gonna make this food and medical. Oh, I can't. Well, medic's fine. Because we don't usually need that much food or medical kits, so I feel like that'll work. And then obviously we've got the fabricator. We've got this one. Ooh! I can't tell, are they in there? Open storage. Yeah, okay, so we've caught fish. So honestly, I'm just honestly putting this together. Between the fabricator and the storage and the aquarium here, in theory, you could actually be kind of self-sustaining with the exception of power. Now, one thing that would be interesting to see is, can you... Oh, I don't have a power cell charger. But it's not letting me build in here like we could in the Cyclops. So, you do need to come back for power at some point. Okay. So it's not completely self-sustaining. I was curious about that because I was like, well, if you can collect fish and you have a fabricator, you could kind of have food and water, you know? So yeah, our Seatruck is now way more set up. Look at that, we got a... This is more of a Seatrain, actually. Now, the one bad thing to this is how slow it is. I mean, I wasn't sure if it would affect it or not, or if it just had the standard speed the whole time, but it does seem to affect it, so there is that. But I think it'd be cool to kind of keep all these around, and then if we just needed some more speed to explore, we could undock the main truck part. So that's pretty cool. There was something else I was going to grab. When I saw the laser cutter thing, I thought to myself there was something else I needed to get before we headed out somewhere.
Captain.
And now for the life of me... Oh, I have an extra lead in here I don't need. Alright. Now for the life of me, I can't remember what it was. So I'm gonna do some resource collecting, I think, a little bit. Not collecting, but get some food and medical stuff and things prepped a little bit, and then maybe go out and try and find that other parallel processing unit thing. Well, like most things in these games, there's good news and there's bad news. The good news is that I managed to, I think, track down the wreck that we needed, and I parked my Seatruck there. I had to disconnect it because it was just moving too slow to explore an area, and I kind of used the modules as sort of a baseline of well, where I was kind of starting my search from. I ended up over here. I don't think this is technically where it was supposed to be, because I actually looked it up and found out that there were 3 wrecks and they were supposed to be XYZ places. I didn't really look at the location, just the biomes. The problem is that when the modules are disconnected, I can't actually access them. So the stuff that we put in the cargo, not there. I mean, it's there, but I can't get to it. Now, the weird part is, this is the thruster section, and according to the wiki that I read, there should be the thruster section and the crew quarters And I don't think we found the crew quarter. So I'm not entirely sure if we've already looked through this one or not. I mean, we're obviously going to look again because I really think that when they did the update for the Stranger Pings, I think it was, I really think that it updated the maps again, and it let me get that other processing module again. So we're definitely going to check this out a second time. Batteries, because this looks super familiar. I don't know if I've actually cut one of these open or not. Maybe we have. I can't remember. Power cells. Ooh, now this is something that I don't think I've been able to cut in through before. Sealed door. I wonder if it's sealed in terms of this is a control panel for a sealed door, or if this is the sealed door. I'm not really sure what it means. We're gonna find out. That looks like a processing fragment. Okay, now to...
New blueprint acquired.
Jukebox disc. Jukebox disc. I feel like people don't say that word correctly. Maybe it's just me. But I'm kind of like, that seems like a tongue twister of a word. So, we may have looked through this place before, but not... we may have not had our laser cutter with us, so I may have found this module, but not actually gotten the processing unit from it. Though, like I said, according to the wiki, I think the crew quarters module is supposed to have some other things like a reinforced dive suit, and since I don't have that, I'm leaning towards we haven't found that module yet. But I've been all over this lily pad area, and I cannot find that. It's been very elusive. But I did bring a few things with me so that we could build the testing module thing. Again, I looked up the recipe on the wiki, because obviously until you have all the blueprints, it won't tell you what's needed to make it. But you know, I figured, oh well. So now we should actually be able to access all of our stuff, which is good because I need some stuff. Particularly, I'm running a little low on food and water, so we're gonna grab one of those. I haven't found very many bladderfish out here, actually, which has been a little bit surprising because they're usually kind of everywhere, but we do have a couple water bottles with us, so it should be okay. Fabricator. What are we looking at here? So, oh, crap, I don't have the table coral sample. I meant to grab one of those. We do have all of this, and we do have all of these except for the table coral upgrades. What is this? Seatruck defense upgrade. Why in the heck did I get that all of a sudden? I mean, we've had the defense upgrade, but we found it. We didn't craft it. But what gave me that blueprint? Okay. Sure, why not? I tell you what, one thing we're gonna do before we get underway here, just because I don't know why, but I've had a terrible time finding this biome. I really have to work at finding it, so I think what we're gonna do, this looks like as good a spot as any, is we're just gonna drop down this beacon here. Can I rename it? Yeah, let's set this to, I think it's lily pad biome. I think that's something close to what it's called. Could be wrong. Oh, it's got a lot of purple roots all over it. So yeah, we have all the fragments now, but I am still very curious about where in the world this other section of that derelict ship is, and I have not been able to find it. So I'm not really sure. I don't see any table coral around here, though. That's the other problem. I will say, I'm torn on the Seatrack at this point, because I really like the idea of having all these modules and making it a fairly functional mobile base type thing. But it is really slow. Like, I have to use this booster thing quite a bit, or have had to use it quite a bit, just to kind of navigate and get around and not take forever. And that's not terrible when you got the 2 ion power cells powering the thing, but at the same time, it's not all that fuel efficient either, so I'm a little torn on that. Because it is really cool, and it's nice to have all this stuff with you. But, unlike the Cyclops that you could upgrade... Wait! Is that it? I think we found it.
Large shipwreck structure detected nearby.
We found it. Cool. I'm wondering why that area was glowing. It's almost like the, this is part of the map, and then that's more of a dynamic object or something. Well, crap, I should have left the beacon here. That's kind of annoying. Oh well, at least we found it. Alright, let's go take a gander. Have my laser cutter with me. Seems fine. Now the weird part is, this actually looks like the other vessel that we might have actually explored already. Although, I don't think I had my cutter with me. I feel like that's kind of every time I've been in these, I just never had my laser cutter with me. Okay, there it is. Okay. And I do think it's also funny, on a comical level, that I keep finding all of these nuclear rods and don't have a reactor blueprint. It's like, this seems counterintuitive. Okay. It's a little different, but it's fairly similar to how the other one was laid out, so maybe we haven't been here. It's difficult when they all kind of look the same, too. It's not like one's green, one's reddish or something. It's all kind of overgrown. Okay, I am a little curious as to how to get anywhere, because that's a window. I don't think can I grab these? Oh, okay. Kind of forgot I could do that. Let's grab an air pick-me-up real quick. Alright, and there's also this up here. I moved those crates around, but it does look like we could get in through this way as well. There's a lot of batteries and power cells and stuff in these crates. Okay, that didn't really help because it doesn't really go anywhere, I guess. Well, glad I moved those crates then. Alright, so let's get over into here. Grab that. It's a featherfish? Is that what that said? That's weird. I didn't know that's what they were called. Another reactor rod for something I don't need. Another reactor rod. Cool. Okay. Another wow. Okay, geez. Are they trying to tell me something? I feel like they are. I'm guessing this is gonna be the other processing unit. See, what I think happened was we revisited the main section twice, and I think when they updated the map with the new stranger pings, yeah, then we got the fragment again. We just now found the thruster section, and now we found this one. So I think that's what happened, was that the map got reset somehow. I need air, people. Oh wow, okay, we're definitely gonna want to explore that. Alright, so I think I actually found another entrance over here, which which may help us in conserving some oxygen. Looks like I was correct. Well, that's interesting. Plant seeds. Okay. Did not expect that. After I just got done saying they hardly put anything in here other than, like, power cells and batteries. Then they go and give me plant seeds. Well, fine. Okay, that looks interesting. So there is something down there, but I see a staircase over that way. I also took the time to take some of these batteries that we've been finding and replace them. So my tools should be relatively powered up. Man, so many reactor rods. Okay, so where is the spot that I was seeing out that window is what I want to know. Or is this a whole different room? Oh, this is going to be that sealed door that leads us back to the main entrance where we were at before, I think. I'm not even sure I should bother cutting this, but if I'm wrong, I want to know what's in here. Oh, I was wrong. Alright, cool. And we got an oxygen plant out of it. Sweet. That's gotta be the door then. Okay, so this probably is that main entrance there. I don't know if I should have moved the ship then or not. I do find it weird that there's some of these sealed doors and things which makes you think you need the laser cutter, but then there's some places, like if you go around the ship, then there's another entry spot. Yeah, this is that main area. Alright. Do we see another air plant around here? So that's that door. We don't need to cut that. I don't see another air plant, so we need to stop off and pick some air up. So I don't think there was anything that way unless there's a stairwell that I missed, which is possible. Alright. Just needed to stop off and catch my breath, quite literally. Let's see here. That goes back out that way. I don't see a stairwell access, so I think this room is clear. Could be wrong, but I'm thinking. That plant should be... there it is, so that's about... that came back up. We'll save that for the moment. Don't need to go that way. Don't need to go that way, really. Goes up here. Man, this is actually a big wreck. Like, this is a big section. Okay, this leads back into this room. Man, it just keeps going. Oh, what is this? Oh, okay, that's another processing... wow, we could have got 2 processing units out of this. Oh, well. And we got two air plants in here. That's fun. Okay, there's a vent thing there. This looks like the bridge of the ship. Oop, another disc. Cool. Okay. So we got 2 discs out of that. Nothing up here, not that I can see. Let's check this side just to make sure there's no door into that room. Doesn't seem to be. I figured with it being the bridge we would have found some cooler stuff than just a music disc, but whatever. What you gonna do? Don't need the ribbon plants, really. Oh, that's useful. Especially right now. We're running low on those. Okay. This must be the canteen or something. That's why there's food and water. Okay, this goes down into a cave-like area. I'm not ready to explore that just yet. Still trying to... and I apologize if I'm going a little bit quick and kind of darting around, but I'm kind of trying to be conscious of my air. What is that? Oh, reinforced isu. Cool.
Blueprint acquired.
Now I feel like I've made a bit of an error. in that I've gotten myself a little turned around and I'm running out of air. Which, if nothing else, I need to figure out how to get back to the bridge where I know there's 2 air plants that have hopefully come back.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Wow. Yeah, no, I'm screwed. I can't find the vent. I don't know where I came out from. Well, that sucks.
Oxygen.
Is there really? There's 2 plants, or there's 3 plants in this whole thing, and I can't find one. I got so turned around in here. That sucks. I really got turned around. I thought I was doing fine. I totally got all screwed up and I couldn't find the vent that back to the bridge. Well, I lost a lot of my belongings on that one. So, I don't know if I can go back and find them or not, but I think for now we're going to wrap things up here for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Peace.